I just want to take a moment and pray before we get started. So I'm gonna just, the simple Our Father prayer. And I shouldn't have to explain why I want to pray, but my boy was saying he don't pray too much, so I know. I figured we all pray together. So it's Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. But lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For God is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Guys, 2025 is coming to an end. It is the year of the snake. I don't know too much about the Chinese astrologies or whatever these are. All I'm saying is you're supposed to shed your skin. As a snake, you shed your skin and you become new, however that works. But 2026 is supposed to be year of the horse. So you're supposed to be full speed into whatever it is you got going on. Everything it is you've done in 25, you're taking it into 26, and there's no breaks. And in reality, 2025 was it was a great year for me. A lot of learning, a lot of struggling, a lot of getting better. I feel like I'm really grateful for everything God has done for me in this year. Like, I mean, just thinking back before we get started with all the work, all I could think of right now is like I started college again in January, so I graduated with my business associates in May. So I can't think of too much between that time from January to May. But I mean, I remember graduating. I got my truck this year. I started my business this year. I met my partner in college. I ran back into him real soon. So, just a lot of good things. Like I started my business. That's huge. Got the truck. That's huge. I started fishing because of my partner. Like I caught me a fish. Y'all seen that fish I caught, man? Big old fish. And I all my credit, like all my credit goes to God, because like a lot of people say it's luck when you go fishing. It's hit or miss. I go out there and I'm walking down the pier. I'm thinking like, man, I'm just grateful to be out here. Enjoy the sunrise. Be here with my boys, spend some time out at the water. It's like God blessed me with this beautiful fish. I was able to feed the family, things like that. And it's also like, I haven't missed a payment on the truck. Like not like I'm stacking bread, but like I don't gotta worry about things, because I know God's got my back no matter what. I like my dog. He might run out the house, and like he ran off, and it's like I'm not worried about him. He might get ran over, but he won't get lost. He knows the neighborhood real well, but he might get ran over, or somebody might try and pick him up and steal him. It's like I'm not worried, because I know God got my back. things like I started golfing. You know, all these amazing things where I'm just enjoying life. And like all I'm trying to get at is that God has been so good to me. Like my parents are good, dog's good, you know, everything's going well. I don't have any type of crazy problems like that. I still feel like I'm not doing enough. Like I don't deserve all these good things. I don't really know how to explain that or where I'm trying to get at with that. But, I mean, once I start moving around, I might start saying a bunch of whatevers. I even started making my videos. I started posting TikToks. I started making YouTubes. Like y'all watching me, none of this would be happening if it wasn't for my faith in Jesus Christ. Things like that. You see what I'm saying? Having God at the center of your life will change everything. And I can say so much, man. I feel like a fraud, man, because I say so much about this and that, and I want to be successful, and like I got all my faith, and like, man, sometimes my actions don't align with my words. And that's why, like nobody's perfect. I get that, but I should be a better leader, set a better standard for the people around me, and you know, it's kind of just like, man, I'm getting tired of doing this work. But I should be grateful to have this type of work, because if it wasn't for the work, I wouldn't really be making the content. I wouldn't have, you know, like my character. Like doing this work for so long has built my character. It kind of made me the person that I am, and like it's just, I don't know, man. I gotta do better. Like plain and simple. If you make it this far along my journey, I just gotta get better, and that's why I like to like discography. It's called discography. Whatever. I like to document. I prefer saying document. I like to document these things because you see the progress from the ground up. You know, from the beginning, you see the struggles, and this is part of me in the struggle. So I was like, I was on TikTok, right, and I seen this video today. It hit me really hard. It was explaining about Job, the book of Job. I always thought it was Job. I read the book before the video, like before the book of Job, and it explains. So it was either Jesus or God. They made a deal with the devil to take everything from Job. They took his family, his health, his wealth, everything he ever had. He took everything from him. And God made that deal because he knew that Job would still acknowledge Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior, even though he had nothing. So not that I've lost everything, but like I am in somewhat of a spiritual warfare with myself because of my decision making. Like God has done all these good things for me, but I'm not doing the same work in return. I'm not being like I get so much, like as a dog you get all these treats, but you still don't listen to your owner. Like you're still like you're not being a good boy. I like kind of I want to say I'm not. I feel like I'm not being a good boy for some point. And it's just like 2026. I gotta get better. You know, my decisions. It's God's will. You know, everything happens for a reason, good or bad. Everything happens for a reason. It's for you to learn. You learn from your mistakes, but you don't learn from it unless you stop from that last time. Because if you do it again, then it's still just a learning process. It's just another mistake, which is part of the learning process. On that same topic, you know, kind of like as a failure is a part of success, because failure is similar to losing. A winner is just a loser who tried one more time. Losing is a part of success, and things only fail, y'all. Stay with me, feel me on this, cause I'm big on this quote. I make a lot of quotes, so y'all stick around and you see my words of wisdom, cause that's just the way I operate. How does it go? things only fail when you quit. So if you never quit, then you never fail. Things only fail if you quit. So don't quit, you never fail. Simple. What, man, chopping it up for about 10 minutes. We're about to get to work. Guys, my goofy ass, and I mean that, my goofy ass, I have like 3 days worth of work, but I've been playing music in the background the whole time, so it's all copyright. So we're kind of like starting from scratch. Like everything I've been doing, I gotta like edit it, and I gotta post, I gotta like reduce the noise. Like I can't post none of that, bro. Man, I'll make some TikToks out of it, but for like YouTube, it's all copyright. And I didn't know that. Like, bro, so dumb, bro. I feel like a fraud, man. I was so, like, I felt so bad today. Just not like I didn't have that confidence I normally do. Or like, man, just I went to the gym. I woke up late. See, all these little things, bro, they just get the best of me sometimes. And in reality, I'm taking it as like God's trying to strengthen me. I always align things to why God's doing it. You have to understand, like, he's just trying to teach me to be better. He's forging me. As a blacksmith, you know, you forge the metal for it to be stronger. So God gives you struggles to forge you to be better. Man, just so many things, like, I haven't been making the right decisions lately. Like, I know I can do better. Like, I'm so grateful that the Texans have been winning and like the business is going well, like everything is working out. But I'm not like showing my grace in return. Man, just gotta get better. Gotta get better. And like, how do you get better? Just keep moving forward. Don't complain about nothing. Don't stop. Like, just stop doing the bad things, right? But like don't pause your life. Like, don't beat yourself up too much about it. That's where I'm at with it. I'm kind of beating myself up about it. But I'm like, I understand. Like, don't dwell too much. You're just wasting time. Just make the right decisions and keep going. Because if you dwell on it, you're just wasting time. And, you know, it's not. You're never gonna make it like that. So that's. I'll put this over here. Man, I was so dizzy yesterday. Like at work, so bad. I didn't record anything from yesterday. See if I make a mess. Hallelujah. We like that. I don't spray the mirror though. So that's ready. I don't do that. I do the toilet first. Brush. Man, 2025, bro. Shedding the skin of the snake. Is that what this is? I feel like just the start of something new, you know? Letting go of your old habits. That's kind of what I was getting into letting go of my old habits. Getting better at that still. My partner was like, he wants to make 100 grand by the end of the year. I was like, brother, I'm just happy to stay alive. I'm just happy to see the new year. Like, bro, like having big goals is cool, but I always like to keep things realistic, to be fair. You never know what happens in this world, man. Accidents. All kinds of things. You are not in control of your time like that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you never really know. Try this again. Learned something last time too. It's a magnet, so the chain's not like clacking on the mic or whatever. But man, y'all be vaping, bro. Y'all be smoking them cigarettes, man. It's not good for you. Y'all need to let that stuff go. You're not gonna make it far with that cigarette, bro. I've smoked cigarettes. I've smoked cigarettes in college. I never became a fan of that. Never got hooked on the cigarette. Not even a Zen pouch. No vapes. I've had vapes, but like I don't like. I'm not a fiend for a vape like that, bro. Just more worried about my health, more than anything, bro. That's why I work out a lot. You know, I like going on a run, walk the dog or whatever. But, I mean, I don't know, bro. I used to do hella drugs, bro, but like nowadays, I don't do that no more. I don't do no drugs no more. Started drinking again, though. No, I don't even like have a problem with it unless I get too drunk, and that's when I make wrong decisions and shit like that. Feeling like I'm unprofessional, not really who I want to be. But it's not like I drink every day either. So, like when it comes to me drinking, bro, like just like I'm venting to y'all. Like y'all are my free therapists for the most part. So it's kind of like. I enjoy drinking a beer, watching the Texans game, or like watching a baseball game, like just to chill. But when it's like you're taking hella shots and like you're out at the club and you're chasing honeys, like you're just lusting, bro, like you're just wasting time. You're wasting time and you're wasting money. And then you lose the next day because you're recovering from your hangover the next day. So it's like, man, and like I pick up a bottle, not a bottle. I grab a milk carton and I look at the nutrition facts. I look at like the nutrition facts for like the cereal, the oatmeal, the tuna, the eggs, the egg whites, all these things. I look at the nutrition fact. But if I grab a beer, I'm not gonna look at the nutrition fact, right? Like how ironic is that? I'm just blind to it. And this is why like I explain these things, cause that's the way I think. Like oh, you know, if you care so much about your health, then why are you drinking? Why are you smoking? Why are you doing drugs if you care about your health like that? All these things, like, it's just the way I think, bro. Like it, don't like it, it's whatever. It's whatever. And I mean that. Now, we're here. So you see how I wet the mirror last. That way it won't dry up. Because it's the first thing I dry up. Really just be chilling, bro. I'm trying to stay out the way for the most part. I just enjoy doing this, bro. Like, y'all act like I'm trying to pop off and get clout or whatever. Man, it ain't like that, bro. Just doing the work, bro. Be chilling, really. Are you alone or are you lonely? Which one is it, bro? You tell me. It's only you knows. Crazy ass. Who are you talking to, bro? I'm talking to you. Bro's tripping. Bro's tripping for real. Look. You gotta get back. You gotta get the back. You see that? The back. You're here. Here. You get this side. You gotta get under the neck, bro. Under the neck. Y'all not feeling me when I say that, and I know y'all don't. Cause this is under the neck. You see that? You're here. Around the edge. On all three sides. Like a peninsula. Vocabulary. You don't gotta worry too much about inside. I'm kidding, bro. You better do the inside. Look at that. Professional. The Buena Vista way. It's my favorite thing to say. The Buena Vista way. So this, that's why I was wet. Normally get more paper, so it'll last to clean the toilet, but it's not a problem. Never a problem when you got Jesus Christ on your team. Right? Probably gonna leave Planet Fitness, bro. I've been thinking about this for so long. This just might be the year I go to a new gym. We'll see what happens. Cause I could say whatever, but well, I'll believe it when it happens. You gotta get everything, bro. Especially under here like that. Y'all gonna judge me for not wearing gloves. I already know it. Ain't no Barbie doll out here, bro. Straight janitor, bro. Straight janitor out here, bro. That ain't never gonna change. Look. Y'all need to pay attention, cause I'm for real about this. Y'all need to get here. Can you see that? Yeah, right here. If you're not getting here, don't talk to me, bro. You're not about that life if you're not getting here. The base of the toilet, bro. It's the little things. It's the little things that determine the good janitors from the great janitors. And it's the ones that do the things that the others don't want to do. So you gotta get down. Right here. You feel me? I know you're not a janitor, bro. I understand that. But I'm showing you the way Buena Vista does it. You understand where I'm coming from with that? This ain't no game, bro. It's whatever. Alright. So we got that. Now we mop. Man, I be playing music, bro. Ain't got no music. What am I supposed to do? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy by the end of the season. Should I replace that? I should replace that. Alright, we're gonna replace the paper dispenser thingamabobber. So you're here. Key. Hook 'em. Pull that out. Grab a new one. Start it off. And the picture has it under, not over, under, okay? So you're here. And then you gotta fit it in. It's like changing the oil filter when you do an oil change. So simple, bro. And then we use this paper to clean up the mirror, clean up the mirror, or like the sink and the toilet, things like that. So, guys, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I know I'm not the best content creator, but I am the best janitor. I am a professional janitor. Have more than enough experience. But guys, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. That's what I have to say it. I'm sure y'all hear it all the time, but hey, and I really appreciate y'all. You know, if you've watched my TikToks, I really appreciate y'all. It means a lot. Not that like I put in a lot of time into making the videos. It's more like a me and you, we kind of connect type of thing. You feel me? Other than that, I'm just lonely. All right. You want to see a little hack? Look, you see this right here? Who taught you that? Sordo taught you that. Buena Vista style. Ooh, I was about to throw a fit. Y'all thought I was complaining before? Nah. Cause the day I lose this, the day somebody takes it, throw a fit. But the door. Man, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna go back to college. Like I said, I graduated, but that was only the associates. So like, job's not finished, you know? Gotta go get the bachelor's now. My uncle, my godfather, this semester, he got his doctoral. He is now a doctor. I was like, damn, Theo. My Theo came from El Salvador, bro. Came from a different country, came over here, and got the maximum degree. There's no excuse, bro. There's no excuse. The only excuse are the ones you make. That's right. The only excuse are the ones you make. We got some unfinished business, man. And you know, my partner, I was talking to him because we were saying like, what do I need a degree for? To put it on my resume? I don't need to get hired. I already own my own business. Like, what do I need to get hired for? Who am I applying for? I have my own business. Who do I need to apply for? But it's more than that. Not everybody understands that. It's just because I've always said also, like, you could win the lottery, you still gotta go to class. Your tuition might be paid, but you still gotta show up and take the exams. You can't buy it. You pay for it, but you can't buy it. It's two different things. Father God, forgive me, Father. Forgive me. And I mean that. I really do. Just thank you for the opportunities you bring my way. Thank you for never forsaking me. Thank you for guiding me and protecting me along this journey. Thank you for making me the man that I am today. Thank you for the trials and the tribulations, for strengthening me. Father, I thank you for everything it is you have done in my life up until this very moment. I will never turn my back to you, for you are my creator. You are my foundation, and I am nothing without you. And I mean that. I understand I complain about not having a woman or the love of my life or having children yet, but I understand it is all part of your plan, that I'm not ready for that there's still work that needs to be done before that to have reached my time in life. Thank you. I may complain about so much. It's just the way it is. Oh, I forgot the soap bottle. So that one's full. We're not gonna swap it out. Y'all wanna see me do this? No, I'm not done. And I wanted to be a car salesman. Yeah. I wanted to be a salesman, bro, just because I like cars. Like, bro, who do I think I am, bro? I wanted to be a mechanic. But here I am. I don't know, bro. It's cool. Am I complaining? Not every day. I don't complain every day. Some days are better than other days. But I'm not sitting in traffic. I'm not on clock in, I don't clock out. And like, just not average. Not above or below. Just want to be someone. you know, so can't complain. Just grateful. Grateful for everything it is that I do have. Don't complain about the things you don't have. Am I allowed to sing? Is that copyright? Y'all don't want to hear me sing. What do I always say? Under the neck. Under the neck. And you gotta get the back. The back, you feel me? The back. Yeah. There you go. So I get this, the waterfall. My green and yellow sponge. I love you, sponge. My best friend. Wanted to be a day trader, wanted to trade stocks, wanted to be a baseball scout so I can recruit high school players to college, because I didn't get scouted in high school. So it was like, you know, I didn't get scouted. Maybe I should be a scout. I'll recognize some genuine talent, you know, the kids that actually got heart out on the diamond. Then I was like, oh, I'll be a GM for a professional sports team. So that's why I gotta go to school. And then next thing you know, I started my own business. Bam. Just like that. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Got a lot of ideas, bro. Being an entrepreneur was like my first thing. Like when I first started college out in Kingsville, being an entrepreneur, and I took an entrepreneur class. I hated it. I didn't like my professor. I'm not blaming him, but like I didn't take him seriously. I didn't take his points for consideration. I think I got a D in that class. I just stopped showing up. Yeah, Kingsville's trash, bro. I mean that. I don't care what you think. The school and the town, all together, as a whole. The police department, the city, the university. What a learning process, bro. I'll never go back. I mean, yeah, it's my fault for the things that I went through. I understand that I had to be responsible for my own decisions. But in general, like, just things would have been so different if I would have went somewhere else. Or maybe if I had just stayed home, things would be different. But at the end of the day, after all my complaining, I'm still grateful where it is that I am today. So, whatever, bro. Let me go get that roll of paper that I left on the vacuum. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw how? Y'all like how I... My placeholder. Damn, this morning I did not wake up. What else is new, bro? You never wake up. Lazy ass. Holy crap, bro. When are you gonna get it right, bro? My boy, we're supposed to go to the gym at 8. He's texting me. I'm like asleep. Damn, bro. It's the second time. Went yesterday, but I didn't go today or the day before. So I hate letting my boy down, bro. But I do it. Like, damn. Tells me what kind of person I am. I don't like that. I'm supposed to be better than that. I'm supposed to be a leader. He's got his own business too. That's why I fuck with him heavy. He, you know, he's not just an employee. He run the show. You gotta run the show. How y'all doing? What y'all be doing to pay the bills, huh? Who need a job? I'm hiring. Look, you have to do this. Okay? Don't forget. Don't ever forget that. So here, we're gonna use a little bit of this. So yeah, open it. There it's open. That's it. Simple. Do not get this on your shirt. With bleach. And I wear a lot of black, if y'all haven't noticed. So if I get that on my shirt, I'm not gonna look good. Yeah. Alright, y'all wanna take out the trash? So this, like that. Take all the air out. Arm length, okay? That's it. You grab the back end and throw it in the bucket. You throw it in the bucket. There you go. This, all cans are like a different size. So after you get the rhythm, you'll know how long of a ponytail you have to make. I always use 2 fingers. You don't gotta make it so tight. But the tail always goes in. See, like that, okay? You go around and then you pull towards yourself. There. Stick your hand in. Damn. Lighting's not bad. Okay. We moving. We got a mop in here now. Oh man. Man, being spiritually disappointed in yourself is probably one of the worst feelings. It's not even like physical pain. It's not even mental pain. It's like spiritual pain. Bro, eliminate that from your life. Don't don't put your spiritual health at risk. Can't afford it. Man, I thought I'd be better in like a few days. Now I was thinking like a week, and then now I'm like, man, the whole first month of the new year, I might be just trying to like recover. Man, but that's the learning process behind it. So, man, cause like even me at work, like I sometimes like I be like excited to be at work. I'm on the camera, you know. That's why I say like I feel like a fraud. Like I gotta show myself, and it's like I'm not even like happy with myself. How can I set an example if I'm not the example? Like I could like I'll wear a uniform, you know, have a haircut, shave or whatever. I can look presentable, but if you don't like spiritually, you don't spiritually feel presentable, you can't hide that. There's no form of acting to hide your spiritual well-being. Let me just shut up, do my job. Okay, I always spill when I do this. Finally learned something. Thank you, sir. Right there. Cut here. Is that ASMR for y'all or what? Oh, there's another paper roll over there. Let's see this. So that's for the microwave. We're gonna go here. Oh damn. Man, I really enjoy golfing. Golfing. I enjoy golfing. It's so nice. Just being outside, teeing off, man, hitting a long drive. Like you know you're swinging the clubs. It reminds me a lot of playing baseball, but like seeing the ball fly, it's like very nostalgic. And you're just outside chilling, not worried about nothing, bro. Nothing matters when you're out stroking the ball like that, bro. It's amazing. I wish I would have picked up on that sooner. A little bit of a boomer, you know. Play some golf, man, for real. Catch me at the range or whatever. I'm gonna get better at fishing too. Try and catch me I want the biggest tuna, bro. I want to catch me the biggest tuna. I'm gonna need a boat. You gotta go offshore. Catch me the big kahuna. Catching bull reds or whatever. Catch me a groper or something. That damn sand, that speckled trout. You catch no trout, man. We out there with the buoys and catch no trout with the treble hook or whatever, man. You get nothing, bro. It's crazy, bro. I pulled a water snake out the water last time. But that was it. It's kind of like God's way of saying, like, oh, here you go. You're the snake. Here you go. Kiss it goodbye. telling you, man, spiritual with this life, and there's a reason. Like I just like the way God operates with me is just so different, bro. It's amazing, honestly amazing. Crazy, bro. Crazy. I don't know what it is, man. I'm not trying to catch no slump, bro. So I'm telling you, you can't risk your spiritual health. You're gonna end up in a slump. You don't want that. You gotta fight that. That's part of it. You just gotta keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. No matter what. Win or lose, play again next time. If you won, win again. If you lost, win next time. Win again. They say, don't practice till you get it right. Practice until you can't get it wrong. Perfection. Ooh. Ow, ow. There you go. Oh no. I'm about to start pouring water. No. Alright, good here. Well, we're here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Move out the way. Come on. Move out the way. Thank you. Okay. It's over here. What do you think? Over here. Right here. Damn, that thing is loud. It's fairly clean. Okay. Everybody back in their stations. I ain't need nothing. Business been slow, bro. Christmas and New Year's back-to-back weeks. Yeah, it's always slow. Ain't no problem with that, man. Ain't no problem. We really just hanging out, bro. That's all it is. Just hanging out. That's my problem. Like, I could be doing the work, but I always just stop and think. It's like, what are you thinking about? What is there not to think about, bro? And that's my problem. People that think, they don't move. But people that put action, they get things done. So, like, Stop thinking so much and just do it. We gotta go change out the air filters. Y'all can come with me if y'all want. You know, that's cool. Might make it a separate video or whatever. But that's what it is. Man, some of y'all might think it's boring, and you're right. It is. But some days, it's just really peaceful. Where it's like nobody's around, nobody's bothering you. I don't gotta answer to nobody. I don't answer the phone. It's just me, by myself. That's why I listen to music's good. But it's a damn good form of therapy, man. Just being here alone, cleaning. It's good for your mental health. Yeah. Like it's not my house, but I treat it like it's my house. So, you know, it's kind of the way to do it, bro. So, yeah. But then again, I don't be doing too much either. So, yeah, I mean, you know. Broken, bro. It's the best way I can explain it. Straight up broken right now. Look at that. Yeah, y'all need to see it. Wipe this ledge right here. I don't do all of it every time because I'm trying to let it accumulate. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I was letting things accumulate. That way I can show y'all. Because if it doesn't accumulate, then I have no way of showing y'all of exactly what it is that I'm doing. It's like I'm doing all this work. It's just maintenance. It's not really. See that? See, bro, I know how to do these things. Don't really be trying to do too much. Especially right here. You're supposed to like wipe all this down. Especially because it's outside, it gets dusty, bro. For real. That's another thing too. I don't gotta bust my ass. I just take my time, be chilling really. I think about a lot of stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna finish up though. I'm gonna mop that spot, vacuum, gone. So I'm gonna just cut this off and might make a separate video for the air filters. But I mean, you know, there you go. You have it. You know, I really appreciate y'all. Always, first and foremost, you know, put faith in Jesus Christ, and I mean that. I really do. I wouldn't be able to do it without him. I was feeling terrible earlier, but y'all saw me pray at the beginning of the video, so I shouldn't have to explain it. You saw how much more I was able to do by just starting off with that. So may God bless y'all. You know, hope y'all have a great, safe. Y'all stay safe on the New Year's. You know, so there's two types of people. There's people that have New Year resolutions, and then there's people that continue the mission. But you got to be one before you're the other one. So may God bless y'all. May y'all be safe. Y'all be careful. Appreciate y'all watching the video. If y'all made it all the way through, like I said, I had like 3 days worth of work, but they're all copyright. So I might just make TikToks out of them. Y'all go ahead and check out my TikTok. That's cool, you know. Or if not, it's whatever. For the most part, you know, it's whatever. But hey, man,